This is the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Gold heading back to Lawrence County.
Your home for the County of Champions.
Can you say 3P? Union Scotties, WPIAL champions.
The New Shannock Lancers are PIAA Class 2A state champions once again.
Swing and a miss. The Union Scotties. It's double gold for the County of Champions.
Wilmington, your District 10 1A champ.
Makes the catch. That will do it. Mohawk, back to back. Go celebrate.
The top local athletes and the top sports moments all featured here, live or archived at lcsportsnet.com.
There he is. Left corner for three. He's the now all-time leading scorer.
Palmer McCain makes the catch. Somehow the adjustment, and he is going to take it to the house.
Francis Monitis works through Ritson. Has a chance. Score!
Off the tip of the glove of the first baseman, Benedict. That's recovered. And did they get her? They did!
He has wide open. Gabe McKnight gets the touchdown.
Featuring over 100 broadcasts of county events in over a dozen sports. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.
Tonight, live from Avonworth High School, it is the first round of the girls' AAA WPIAL playoffs tonight. It is an 8-9 matchup between the host Avonworth Lady Lopes and the number 9 seeded Riverside Lady Panthers. Eric Thomas and James Dotson with you courtside tonight. Winner of this game will move on to next week's quarterfinals, and they will take on the number 1 seed Shadyside Academy, and that game will be a home game for Shadyside. They get the bye in the opening round of the 3A tournament. These two teams will duke it out here tonight. Riverside comes into this game 14-7 overall. Their head coach, John Frustorfer, for Avonworth, 11-11 overall. They were 10-4 in section play, and Nick Dizon is the head coach for the Lopes. Really, this game, these two teams mirror each other in so many ways. You've got Riverside, who scores 49 a game. They give up 34. Avonworth scores 41. They give up 37. So we expect maybe a low-scoring defensive battle here in this 8-9 matchup. Seems like, at least on a seed line, two teams that are evenly matched, but when you look at them, at least on paper, they seem pretty evenly matched too, James Dotson.
Yeah, absolutely. And you look at the fact that both of these teams were in absolutely brutal sections for Avonworth, having to deal with the Greensburg Central Catholics and the Shadyside Academies of the world. Those are their 4 section losses. Riverside, you got the trio of craziness up above them with the Quaker Valley and Our Lady of the Sacred Heart, and Beaver Falls, who was undefeated until the very last day of regular season play, where they lost a game in overtime. So both of these teams battle-tested, to say the least. The one key that I think people are going to be looking at from the get-go, and both of these coaches, they won't say it, but I'm sure it's going to play a part. A lot of senior leadership on this Avonworth team, not a single senior on the Riverside roster.
Yeah, that's a big difference in this game. A Lopes team that was in the playoffs last year, 7-time WPIAL champ for Avonworth, and they're looking for more here. The other games tonight in this bracket, on this side of the bracket anyway, it's Quaker Valley and Keystone Oaks at 7 o'clock. Seton LaSalle and Stowe Rocks tipped off about 50 minutes ago. Most of these games are either 6 or 7 o'clock starts tonight. Beaver Falls, the 2 seed, will host South Allegheny coming up at 7. Also at 7, it's the 7 seed Waynesburg Central and Deer Lakes, the 10 seed. And then Olsh takes on McGuffey at 7 o'clock. One game is trending towards being in the books now, and that is going to be the Mohawk game, as they are at halftime right now, and they trail Greensburg Central Catholic 43-9. So it looks like Greensburg Central Catholic is going to start WPIAL play 2-0, because the boys team last night snuck out of Union with a win on their own right, and the girls tonight are handling business at home against Mohawk. We will step aside for a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you the starting lineups and tip-off here at Avonworth. It is Riverside and Avonworth, the 8-9 matchup in the first round of the girls' AAA tournament in the WPIAL. You're listening to Girls High School Basketball on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's healthy home programs are the key to safer living.
Thank you for calling AXE. Where can we take you today?
To work, to the store, to Grandma's house. AXE can get you there, but it's much more than a ride. It's a joyride.
I'm helping people. I'm getting them out of their house. I'm taking them to their doctors, to the grocery store.
They say I'm entertaining. Okay, we laugh, we joke, we sing, we tell stories.
They're like family to us.
Even if it's the same day, to schedule your joyride, call AXE today.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to MVPINS.com or call today to get your free quote.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition. For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Back here at Avonworth High School, one of the more historic spots in the WPIAL. You walk the halls here, and there's a big display for one of the all-time greats, Mercury Morris, just outside the gym. Of course, this team here, the football team, just won the state title in December at Cumberland Valley. And now the Lady Loops are here trying to get back to the Pete, and standing in their way is the Riverside Lady Panthers. Let's meet the starting lineups here tonight. First for Riverside, the 9 seed. Again, head coach John Frustor, legendary family from Union High School. Of course, younger daughter Kaylee just graduated from Union, now at UPJ. And daughter Jenna is on the assistant staff, one of the assistants for the Lady Panthers. Gabby McElwain, underrated guard according to John Frustor. For Emma Meyer, 300-plus points this season, had 2 big games against Stowe Rocks and Laurel. Ashley Hare, who John calls the most improved player in his lineup, And then you have two really good rebounders rounding out the starting five, and Emma Stockman and Addison Drake. Both have had double-digit rebound games spread out throughout the season. For the 8th-seeded Avonworth Lady Lopes, Nick Dizon, the head coach, 11-11, 10 of those wins in section play this season. And their starting five looks like this: Julia Nardozzi averaging 8 points a game. Natalie Frank. You have Meg Obersteiner, who's averaging almost 9 points a game. Bria Onyeshko, who is averaging 10 a game, the only double-figure scorer in the starting five. And Sydney Langford rounds out the starting five for the Lady Lopes. As we see it, Riverside will be in their road black with the green and white trim. Avonworth in their home white with the red trim and the black, or the red numerals and the black trim around the numerals. We are seated right at courtside, right next to the Riverside bench. So we are right on the floor. If you haven't been here before, this is a one-sided gym, only bleachers on the opposite side here from the benches, and there is nothing but a weight room behind us here, and the locker rooms behind us as well, but it's straight bench and then wall right behind us, so it's a very unique setting for high school basketball.
A couple of keys real quick from Coach Frustorfer. He said we need to box out, especially down low. Onyeshko is a really good job at rebounding. They got to be able to go up and handle some pressure as well. For Avonworth, it's the seniors, and Avonworth's got a couple of good sharpshooters from the outside. Nardozzi and Obersteiner got to control and get a hand in the face all night long if you're Riverside.
Tap is controlled by the Lady Lopes, and a three ball on the way right away by Obersteiner is off the mark. And the rebound pulled in by the Lady Panthers and Gabby McElwain. Riverside will attack the basket to our right to start this contest. First possession for the Panthers, nice cut underneath, shot blocked, and then still controlled by the Panthers. Off the far block, off the rim, rolling around and pinballing between everybody, but pulled away by Avonworth. Here comes Obersteiner as the Lopes have possession. Again, three ball from the near side, that's Nardozzi, that's off the mark, and again another rebound for the Panthers.
A couple of good looks on the first possession here in the first 40 seconds. Good looks from outside, but unable to knock them down early on for the Lopes.
Again, the winner plays Shadyside next week in the quarterfinals. And you get further into it, and obviously you get a chance at the States. That shot off the mark from the far side that time by Emma Mayer. Rebound pulled in by the Lopes. We're a minute into this first quarter. Again, quick three the other way from almost the exact same spot. Loose ball towards the corner, and it's going to be thrown away. It'll be Riverside possession with 6:51 to go. Natalie Frank missed that three-point opportunity, and the Lopes have started over here, and we are still scoreless.
Yeah, Nardozzi misses one, Frank misses a couple here in the first possession. Now a little three-quarter court pressure being put on by the Lopes.
Gabby McElwain feeds it inside of the foul line. Now out and finding the open shooter is Emma Mayer, and she buries the three, and we got our first points of the night.
Great ball movement, breaking the press. You get it to the high post. That's where everything's going to open up, kicks it back out for the three.
Frank has it, dumps it into the corner, three ball for the response. Tipped out of bounds, and it's going to go over to Riverside. Nope, stays here with Avonworth with 6:23 to go in the corner. That was Bria Onyeshko who attempted that three, and the Lopes will reset here. Inbound Onyeshko. To the corner it goes. Obersteiner way off on the three-point attempt. Tipped around, and then Nardozzi got it, but is fouled on the way to the bucket. And that'll be two shots for Julia Nardozzi, and the first team foul on Riverside with 6:17 to go in the opening quarter.
Well, still no official shots from inside the arc for Avonworth. They've gotten decent looks from beyond the arc. That defense looked familiar. It's the 3-2 zone defense that has been basically perfected by Union, where Frustorfer was the assistant coach for the last 4 or 5 years. Taking care of business. First free throw up and good for Nardozzi. But it's you're going to get some open looks. You're going to give them up in that 3-2 zone, especially in the corner.
2 for 2 for Nardozzi. That foul, by the way, was on Addison Drake. That's her first, and the first of either side here tonight. Avonworth steals it right at midcourt. Onyeshko right down the lane. No. Rebound, tapped around, controlled by Riverside. And here come the Panthers with 6 minutes to go in the opening quarter.
Yeah, that pressure, just a quick hands at the top of that pressure. I think it was Obersteiner who got a fingernail on it. Passed a little late as a result and stolen away.
McElwain to the foul line. And Stockman lost it. Another turnover for Riverside. Up ahead it goes. Obersteiner in the paint on Onyeshko. Runner, that might have been altered. And it's pulled in by Riverside with 5:38 to go in the quarter. Now stolen in the corner by Natalie Frank.
But she stepped on the sideline.
corner line over there. Yep.
Tell you what, a couple of possessions in a row, Brian Yeshko has a great look driving right down the lane, but instead of going up strong, a little scoop shot both times. And that second one, as you mentioned, altered. I think it was blocked down low by Stockman.
Interesting setup here at this court, too, because you have a much bigger sideline on the far side, so you can make an effort to dive for those balls on the far side. Over here, it's very compact with the benches and scorers table. Three-pointer on the way, and that's going to clang off the back iron. That was McKelwain. To the corner it goes, saved by Avonworth. Here come the Lady Lopes with 5:10 to go in the quarter.
They're going to foul in the backcourt. 3-2 your score. Riverside with the lead. That foul's going to go against Meyer for her first, team second. Emma Meyer, the only points in the game so far, the top scorer of this Panthers team. Only a sophomore, and again, you're going to be hearing that a lot. Sophomores and juniors basically flooding this lineup. A couple of freshmen here are going to be getting time off the bench, too, that have been a welcome, pleasant surprise for Coach Frew.
Three-pointer fired. Nardozzi in and out. Rebound pulled in by the Lady Panthers.
Make it 0 for 6 to start from downtown for the Lopes.
Ashley Hare with the rebound that time. Feeds it off to Emma Mayer. A lot of multi-sport stars trying to build a good culture here at Riverside. Sounds very familiar if you're John Frustorfer. That pass picked off. Here comes Avonworth the other way. Nardozzi, nice step through, but too strong on the layup attempt. Obersteiner, the rebound, kicks it out on Yeshko. Jumper, no. Rebound loose to the corner and pulled in by Riverside.
Ice cold throwing the jump shots. That one a little bit more in the flow, being a shot from about 15 feet on the elbow. Going boxing one actually here is the Lopes defensively. They're boxing against Meyer.
McKelwain, they go inside. Elbow near side. Good fake, driving down the lane. That time was Drake, missed it. Rebound controlled by the Panthers. Fadeaway jumper too strong by Stockman, and the rebound pulled in by Avonworth.
Let's see what adjustments Riverside can make, going a little junk defense against the sophomore.
Skip pass across, now it goes to the far wing, and that's taken away by Riverside.
Yeah, good hands. I believe that was Stockman on the defensive end getting the big wingspan out and knocking it away.
3:45 to go in the opening quarter, still 3-2 Riverside. They go to the elbow near side, and foul over top by Obersteiner is going to be the first on Avonworth and the first on Obersteiner.
That's got it on 3, Natalie Frank instead there, Eric.
Thank you.
And Avonworth also has some talent coming up, including Peyton Lynch, ruled ineligible this year.
Foul on the three-point shot is going to be on Frank. And that's quickly going to be 2.
And it's going to be 3 free throws as well here coming for Riverside. Give a shout out to Parada Jones McCree. Excellence is their guarantee. Final score, Greensburg Central Catholic 67, Mohawk 21. Can't say a terribly surprising result on that one, but kudos to that Mohawk team for being able to do what they did this year to get back into the playoffs. They got some great players coming up.
Certainly trying to build their culture there as well. Second free throw attempt, no good.
I love that. You hear Coach Frustorfer saying, take a step off the line, get back, get in your groove.
Third one off the mark as well. A rebound is pulled in by Stockman. Now there's a loose ball on the floor, and that's going to go the way of Avonworth here with 3:35 to go in the opening quarter.
Harper Robinson, the first off the bench, a freshman for Avonworth, entered for Frank, who just got her second personal.
Still a 1-point lead for Riverside, 3-2, over halfway here in this first quarter. Corner and skipping across, and it's stolen away, and off and running, stopping on the block, getting caught in traffic and trying to dish it out is Hare. Does keep it alive for Riverside to the baseline and out of bounds off of Drake. Another turnover for Riverside with 3:11 to go in the quarter.
Now the active defense getting the turnover, that's step number 1. That's great. Like to see Hare go up strong right away. I do like the jump stop, though, in control. Just great recovery defense from the Lopes coming back. You said this would be a defensive game, Eric. You are not wrong.
No, it's been that way this entire quarter so far as we go out of bounds once again and back to Riverside with 2:59 to go in the opening frame. Crowd still filing in here. 7 o'clock start across the region. Not a very hard high school to get to. I mean, it's right off the highway, which is much more than you can say for some of the spots we end up going to. Just outside of downtown Pittsburgh. Three-pointer fired off the mark that time by Mayer. And jump ball, the arrow is going to favor Riverside with 2:43 to go in the quarter.
Had some technical difficulties before the game. Couldn't get the connection for the national anthem for a minute. I thought we were going to have to call for Kayla Fruesdorfer to bring back the Pugsley days.
Got a whistle right before the shot by Hare. We're going to get an offensive foul called on Riverside.
They're going to say a moving screen from McElwain. She got, I don't like that call there because she actually got hedged on the screen, and then they're going to say she's the one that was then causing a moving screen. She wasn't the one who initiated any of the contact. I'm not a fan of that one. She will come off with her first personal, and the first sub coming in is Addie Burry. Still 3-2 with 2:30 remaining in the first.
Zone defense again by Riverside. They stay with it. Top of the circle, it is Nardozzi now near side on Yeshko to the near wing. Three-pointer on the way, short again. Hare trying to wrestle that rebound away. Then jump ball, the arrow is going to favor the Lopes with 2:22 to go in the quarter.
Avonworth still without a field goal in the game. The only points coming on a pair of free throws from Nardozzi.
And we get a loose ball, and Yeshko's there to pick it up. Floater no good. Rebound to the baseline and pulled in by Drake. Drake lost the dribble, gets it off to Burry. 2:10 to go in the first quarter. It's still a 1-point Riverside lead at 3-2. Elbow, far side, now back up top. Burry back to the elbow again. Stockman's floater is, or rather Drake's floater is no good. Rebound Avonworth.
Now somebody's got to step up on the scoring aspect. Your top scorer is going to be taken away for most of this game in the box and one. Trust the other four on the floor to make the plays.
Robinson lost it through traffic, picked off by Riverside again. 1:42 to go in the opening quarter. Deep three fired by, that was Mayer. That's off the mark. Here comes Avonworth the other way. Over Steiner. And she is contacted in right up top on the circle by Mayer.
That's her second.
Yep.
And I like this. They're going to get a timeout called here by Coach Fruesdorfer of Riverside. Second foul there against Emma Mayer, but also just to kind of maybe draw something up. Maybe wasn't expecting a junk defense, or maybe just to kind of remind him, here are the sets that we're going to run against this box and one defense. So try to figure out something a little bit different to attack. And the main thing with that, use Mayer as a decoy. You not only do you have somebody face guarding, but you know that the zone is going to be following and watching fairly tightly as well. Use her as a decoy in some of your sets, and don't be afraid, especially when they get it to the high post. The high post is going to be wide open against any zone, especially a junk defense with a box and one. Get it there, whether it's Stockman or Drake, or McElwain's been in there a couple of times too. Catch, turn, face, see what you got. They're going to collapse. That's when you get a chance to get somebody open on the outside.
3-2, Riverside leads it with 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Big thanks to Pontius Insurance for their sponsorship tonight. Auto, home, business, or life insurance. All the local agent at PontiusInsurance.com. James Dotson, Eric Thomas with you here tonight at Avonworth High School. As the Lopes have it off the timeout. Obersteiner flips it over to Nardozzi. Between the circles now, it's Onyeshko. Onyeshko to the right, off to the far wing, now back to Onyeshko on the far wing. To the far corner it goes, Obersteiner. Back to Onyeshko, now near wing, it's Nardozzi between the circles. Onyeshko goes to her right, hands it off Obersteiner. Obersteiner dribbles, back pedals, now off to Onyeshko, back to Obersteiner, down to a minute to go. Nardozzi near wing, three-pointer short. Rebound tapped by one hand by Drake. Saved by Avonworth, out to the top of the circle and buried by Megan Obersteiner, who gets the first field goal made of the night for Avonworth, and they take a 5-3 lead.
And it comes off of an offensive rebound, one of the two sharp shooters that you're going to see for this Avonworth team.
Three-pointer fired on the other way by Mayer. That's way short. Drake tried to save it up and does so off the foot of Robinson. So it'll stay with the Riverside with 40 seconds to go in the quarter.
At the same time, too, if you're Emma Mayer, you don't get many looks at all. You feel like you need to rush and take one. If it's not a good look, you cannot force it.
Tipped out of bounds on the inbound by Obersteiner. Nice defensive play there on the baseline. Riverside will reload and do it again. A lot of green in the crowd here tonight. Right off the inbound, catch and shoot by Hare, no. And there's the rebound save for the moment by Burry, but it's taken away by Avonworth. Here comes Robinson. Left side, no. Rebound, follow, no. Kicked out, Nardozzi, jumper, no. Rebound, again pulled in by Avonworth on Yeshko, no. Falling to the floor and losing the ball that time was Sydney Langford. And we get a whistle off Riverside, out of bounds. It's Avonworth ball with 18.5 seconds to go in the quarter.
Yeah, Drake finally ripped it away, but as she tried to dribble out of danger, ended up putting a toenail on the end line.
Obersteiner to inbound. Up top, it's on Yeshko. Back to the corner it goes. Obersteiner on Yeshko. Foul line, feeds it inside, kicks it out. Nardozzi, far corner or far wing, 3, no. Obersteiner gets it back and traveled.
Nardozzi 33% from beyond the arc, Obersteiner 35% from beyond the arc, but only one has fallen here so far. And now I like this, get a substitute in. Adio will go in for Ashley Hare with 9 seconds remaining in the first quarter and a 5-3 Avonworth lead.
8.9 to go. Just 8 combined points here, as James just mentioned. They got to hustle to get it across here and get a shot off. Stockman doesn't even look up at the clock, doesn't realize it, and the time is going to expire without a shot attempt to close the quarter. So it was a defensive battle in the first 8 minutes. 5-3 Avonworth leads it. We'll come back with a second quarter after this. This is the WPIAL AAA Girls first round on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in the Shannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Attorneys Parada, Jones, and McCree are dedicated to giving their clients the best chance at a positive result. From personal injury, criminal and corporate law, real estate, municipal law, to wills and estates, their team will work with you through every step of the legal process. With Parada, Jones, and McCree, excellence is our guarantee. Second quarter beginning here at Avonworth High School. Eric Thomas, James Dotson, our producer tonight. Rob Natal, Garrett Dolan, if you're watching, is running the camera for our NFHS network feed tonight. 5-3 Avonworth in front of Riverside.
And the numbers not great. 1 of 10 from beyond the arc for Avonworth, 1 of 4 for Riverside, but those are the only field goals made from beyond the arc, and this is what I want to see more of is inside.
Jumper taken right away by Drake, and then underneath Stockman the rebound, but she is fouled to begin the second quarter. And that foul is going to be on Sydney Langford, her first. Team's first of the quarter. Inside they go, and losing the ball once again and throwing it back up top. Saved there nicely by Drake, who was right Johnny on the spot. Drake drives, stepped through the defense. That's swatted out of there. Loose ball towards the baseline. Pulled in by Avonworth. Taken right back. And nicely by Stockman, but can't connect. It's out of bounds off of Avonworth. 30 seconds into the second quarter.
Again, I like at least that they're getting shots inside the paint, and turnovers can lead to those sort of options. Just a little bit short on that putback attempt from one of the 2 junior captains, Emma Stockman.
Burry, Stockman, Drake. Hare is also out there for, or I'm sorry, Mayer also out there for Riverside. On the near block, turning up towards the basket that time was Drake. That was short, out of bounds, again off Avonworth, and it'll stay with Riverside.
Yeah, I like that post move though. Nice quick spin, but then ended up being too good of a spin move because she ended up underneath the basket, but Stockman fighting for the rebound earns another possession.
Adio, the 5th player for Riverside, off balance jumper and gets the friendly roll to Emma Stockman for her first 2 points of the night, and we're tied at 5.
Yeah, soft touch. And a travel violation right in front of the Riverside bench. That gets them excited. You mentioned great crowd in green that's made their way here this evening. No surprise, about a 35-40 minute drive coming down Riverside, Elwood City area. They're always traveling well to support their student athletes, and this is a team that has, again, a young team, worked really hard to get to where they have gotten this year.
Yeah, 4 starters from a season ago graduated for this Riverside team. A couple of mainstays. Far block jumper on the way is good by Yo, and it's 2 in a row for Riverside. They got a 2-point lead at 7-5 with 6:39 to go in the half.
But Eric, where'd the ball go? High post. What did I say? High post, turn, look, you have all that space. And how about the freshman, or sophomore, stepping up and going right into it with the jump shot.
Another loose ball. Turnover caused that time, and a jump ball. The arrow is going to favor Avonworth with 6:28 to go in the half as we get a couple of more subs in. Stevie Drake is in for Riverside. Back for Avonworth is Natalie Frank. Inbound on Yeshko. Finds Frank on the far side. Skips it over to the near side. Obersteiner. She dribbles back towards half court. Yo-yo dribble goes to her left. Hands it off. Frank back to Obersteiner on the near wing. Obersteiner skips it over to Nardozzi. Back to Obersteiner. Head fake on the three. Near wing three-pointer fired on the way. It's short. Rebound is pulled in by Stevie Drake. Trying to get out of traffic. Does get it up to Addison Drake. And then in the backcourt it goes to Mayer. And here comes Riverside attacking the basket to our right.
Now Stevie, a freshman, and that's one that Coach Frustorfer pointed out. Real big surprise, a pleasant surprise this year, how well she's played.
Deep three-pointer fired by McElwain. Got her own rebound. Hands it off. Mayer, three-pointer, no. Rebound inside. Stevie Drake kicks it out. Yo steps inside the defense and buries another jumper.
Timeout, Avonworth, as it's a 6-0 Panthers run to start the second quarter. Couple things of note there. When's the best chance when you're getting boxed and one? When's the best chance that you're going to get a ball? It's on an offensive rebound. They find her a good look. It didn't fall for Mayer, but again, Yo gets the offensive rebound. A little putback, a little 10-foot floater. We have a timeout on the court. Let's squeak in another quick one as well here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Back here at lcsportsnet.com. You know, I figured with the box and one, Eric, you know, junk defenses, you know what's going to happen. I figured who could we contact real quick to give us some insight about, you know, what you do when you're the one who's being boxed. So who better to call than Kylie Frustorfer, who had to face a whole heck of a lot of those over the course of her time, especially her junior and senior year. She said it's straight up. When you need to get the ball, you go get the ball and you score. You don't force it, but you go and get the ball. You can't just stand in the corner. At the same time, I can see it the other way too. Sometimes, go ahead. Stand near midcourt and get out of the way and allow your other four to go and play basketball.
John Frustorfer pounding the floor and flooring his defense. Nardozzi fires a three, can't get the roll. Rebound and put back inside is good by Sydney Langford, her first bucket of the night, and it cuts the lead down to 2 at 9-7.
Well, that's what Frustorfer told us before the game. Coach Frustorfer, that is, said that that's where we need to be at our best. We cannot allow 14 to get the rebounds. As that pass goes off of a leg and out of bounds, turnover back to Avonworth. But the defensive intensity, cannot argue that. It has been here from the get-go for this Riverside Panthers team.
Two very good defensive teams, again, yielding only 34 and 37 points a game respectively. Respectfully, is this Riverside team, good margin of victory, 15 this season. There's Nardozzi again. That's long off the back iron. Rebound, lost for a moment, kicked out over. Steiner gets it, three-pointer no. Rebound, loose again to the corner. Onyeshko lost it as Mayer stepped right in front of her and took it away. And then Onyeshko is going to pick up the foul. That'll be her first and the team's second on Avonworth with 4:42 to go in the half. Substitution back in for Riverside is Emma Stockman. Addison Drake will get a breather. Panthers possession, they attack the ball, or the basket to our right. Emma Mayer flipping it over to Gabby McElwain. McElwain into the corner it goes. That one is knocked away and taken away by Avonworth, and Nardozzi controls it in the backcourt.
Yeah, sometimes you got to fake the pass before you make the pass, and that one just telegraphed the whole way.
Onyeshko, far wing three-pointer is off the mark. The rebound is Mayer will try to control things here for Riverside. A lot of dribbling up near half court, had it knocked away. Now they get it in motion a little bit here with Stockman. Stockman to the right, drives down the right side, takes it back out on the right wing and throws it back towards nobody, as that's going to go out of bounds into the backcourt and be Avonworth ball with 3:59 to go in the half.
Yeah, but change in possession there A little bit of confusion. That's all that came down to, confusion. And you heard Coach Frustover saying, go get the ball, go get the ball. And that's exactly what Kylie said as well. You got to go get the ball.
Nardozzi, another shot. That's off the mark. Rebound. Boy, there is a battle inside for these loose balls. Stevie Drake standing her ground to pull that one in for Riverside. We're going to get a foul.
I have Stevie Drake with 4 rebounds in just the last 2 minutes of gameplay since she came in, and that is the second foul on Sydney Langford, so now she'll go to the bench.
Third on Avonworth here. No fouls here so far in the second quarter for Riverside. We got 3:48 to go in the half.
Yeah, it's been aggressive. There's been a lot of contact on those rebounds, and that time just a little bit too aggressive with the push in the back. 9-7 the score remains midway through the second.
Stockman finds Drake, three-pointer, far side, no. Rebound into the hands of Robinson.
Yeah, good set though. Got a good open look as a result.
Frank gets it off to Onyeshko. Onyeshko far side, Nardozzi. Far corner now back to Nardozzi. Frank and Nardozzi. Far wing, Obersteiner. Inside they go. Onyeshko back out Obersteiner. Nardozzi, now Frank.
Good ball movement from the Lopes here, Eric. Good ball movement, but better defense. Quickly getting the hands in the face of the shooters.
Corner it goes, Nardozzi, catch and shoot, and buries one.
And that was probably the worst look that Nardozzi has had all night. The hand was in the face. She just finally hit it after misfiring on her first 6.
Finally got one to go, and it's 10-9 Avonworth with 2:57 to play in the half. The other way, Drake holding up high, guarded by Robinson's right up in her face. Now it's Stockman near side, over to Yo on the far side.
And now man-to-man defense all the way around, it looks like, for the Antelopes.
Drake, and she is fouled by Robinson. That'll be her first and the 4th on Avonworth.
And I like that too. You attack, whether it's the man or whether it's a zone or a jump, attack any gap that you can get, and especially that. You have a little step on Harper Robinson, you get her to draw the personal, and like you said, team sport, so it's going to be free throws the rest of the way.
Mayer, Stockman, Drake, and that inbound pass goes off the bottom of the net, and it's going to be taken away, and we get a foul in the backcourt on Riverside. It'll be Avonworth possession. That's just the first foul on Riverside here in the second. Foul is going to be on Emma Stockman, her first.
Yeah, I was confused because I thought he just said it was out of bounds, and he came over and gave a number to the bench. So apologies for the look I just gave to the ref. It wasn't that I didn't think it was a foul. It was I didn't see him call a foul.
Corner goes over Steiner. Onyeshko between the circles. 2:20 to go in the first half. Onyeshko to her right. Into the corner it goes. Nardozzi, it's knocked away by Riverside. Stays with Avonworth, 2:13 to play in the half.
Credit that one to the Riverside bench, Eric. They've been chatting all night. They're calling out where 2 and 4 are. Nardozzi and Oberstein are the 2 main three-point threats. They've been calling them all out all night, and a great read by Stockman to get around the screen.
Obersteiner, far side. Nardozzi, far wing, fires the 3. No. Rebound loose. Robinson runs it down, gets it back to Obersteiner with 2 to go in the half. Obersteiner, yo-yo dribble, goes to her right, pitches it over to Nardozzi inside on Onyeshko inside the foul line. Runner is off the mark. Rebound controlled by Riverside. Here come the Panthers with 1:50 to go in the half.
Again, good ball movement. That's a good shot from Avonworth. Again, a little scoop shot, though, from Onyeshko instead of going up strong with it.
McElwain to the far wing. It goes. Mayer got loose from the defense. 3 ball is good for Emma Mayer, her second of the night. And Riverside takes a 2-point lead right back at 12-10.
Great pump fake. The defender does a flyby, and she drains it.
Quick catch and shoot by Nardozzi, and that's going to roll on the way to the near wing. Frank gets it back. Now Nardozzi inside. Robinson off the glass and in.
I like that, though, from Nardozzi. Shots aren't falling. She does the pump fake, gets into the lane, and a beautiful bounce pass for the first points for Harper Robinson, tied at 12.
70 seconds to go in the half. Mayer to her right, inside. Right block, head fake by Stockman, tied up, throws it off the window, no, rebound pulled in by Nardozzi.
Great post move from Emma Stockman, but better defense. Nardozzi right there with her the whole way, straight up and down, good defense.
Onyeshko far wing, 52 seconds to go in the half. Over to Nardozzi, loops it over to Obersteiner on the far side, skip pass across to Frank, now it's Nardozzi top of the circle. Hands it off Obersteiner between the circles, 40 seconds to go in the half. 12-12 here between Riverside and Avonworth. This first round AAA girls WPIAL playoff game. Nardozzi, quick catch and shoot, short. Rebound falls in the hands of the Panthers. Here they go the other way with 26 seconds to go. McElwain up top, that's knocked away. Ashley Hare retrieves it, rather Emma Mayer retrieves it in the backcourt. Back across with 15 seconds to go in the half. to her right, off a screen, lobs it inside. Stockman, tough catch. Tries to go up through traffic, has it stripped. It's rolling towards out of bounds. It is, and it's going to stay on the Riverside side of the floor with 8 seconds to go in the half as Addie Burry will come back in for the Panthers.
Getting the call from Coach Frew with 8 seconds left. Mayer will trigger underneath her own basket.
Inbound, and it's inside. Stockman, tough angle off the inbound. 4 points in the quarter, 2 seconds to go in the half. They can't get a shot off. Great defense, and an excellent job the other way by Addie Burry to stop that attempt by Avonworth. Stuck her hand up in there to knock the pass away. I believe that was Obersteiner who they were trying to feed it to, and Burry knocked it away to prevent a shot at the end of the half. And Riverside will take a 14-12 lead into the locker room as they lead it here in the first round of the WPIAL AAA Girls Playoffs. We'll come back with a halftime show after this on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
You're always on the winning team with the Power of Bowser, the official car dealer of the WPIAL. Visit powerofbowser.com 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to find your perfect vehicle. Get the absolute best price and the best car buying experience around. See the full lineup at powerofbowser.com. Powerofbowser.com, where the power of Bowser is yours.
At Penn West University, we're making college make sense again for people who maybe thought college wasn't the answer. We're making college practical with programs tied to in-demand jobs that prepare you for success right away. We're making college accessible by breaking down barriers and offering more choices. We're making college approachable with faculty who understand where you're coming from and help you get where you're going. At Penn West, we're making college valuable again for people just like you. Learn more at pennwest.edu.
You can shop for pretty much anything online. Clothes, food, vacations, you name it, all without ever leaving the comfort of your couch. Finally, banking can be just that easy too. With the all-new FMB eStore, you can shop for hundreds of financial products to manage your money, all from the comfort of your couch. From clicks to bricks, we've got you covered. Experience the FMB eStore in branch, on your phone, or online at fmb-online.com.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by American Dairy Association Northeast. Your milk comes from a good place.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all the Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team, school, and family in how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for business and homeowners in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial projects. Call Joe today at 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands. From a scratch to a dent to a major repair, Nick's your man. Making your car look as good as new. Nobody does it better than Nick's Auto Body. Trust your body in our hands. Nick's Auto Body, trust your body in our hands.
Hometown Ticketing makes it fast and easy to buy tickets on your school's website or in the new Hometown Fan app. It's simple. Just search for your school, buy your tickets, and they'll be right there in your account, ready to be scanned when you get to your event. Download the Hometown Fan app today.
Congratulations to our January LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Laurel Wrestling as our LCAP Team of the Month for making the WPIAL semifinals and qualifying for the state championships, both for the first time in program history. Congratulations to Coach Kevin Carmichael and the Laurel Wrestling team, our LCAP Team of the Month.
being the home team to playing at home. And at LGKG, we have been your home team for over 90 years.
We're more than just a law firm. We're your friends, your neighbors, an advocate when life takes an unexpected turn.
We're not just lawyers that practice law. We live in this community, just like you.
When you need us most, we're at our best.
When you're looking for quality concrete services, contact the experienced professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
Back here at Avonworth High School, Eric Thomas, James Dotson with you for a first half with 26 total points. Pretty entertaining as Riverside leads it 14-12 after 16 minutes. Top scorer in this game is Emma Mayer with 6 for Riverside. Has a pair of threes in this game, and good little volley back and forth there in that second quarter. Avonworth put on a
to shoot. I saw that from both Addison Drake and Emma Stockman down on the block. They did a great job of doing that. Coach Frusdorfer comes out and he's screaming and he's having fun. That entire coaching staff, my word, they got this team fired up. But I love what you saw with Stockman. She got a couple of the fall. Drake had a couple of good looks. They didn't fall for her. But Addie Yo coming off the bench and immediately a couple little foul line jumpers, 10, 12 footers. Eric, she knocks them down. That's huge. Those are the points that you need. Avonworth is basically saying, when we take away your best player, the rest of you can't do anything. And that's what you need to say. Hey, who's going to step up and who's going to make the plays? Defensively for Riverside, I mean, most of the shots that have been taken from beyond the arc have been contested for Avonworth. I can't believe it. Looking at the numbers, 2 of 19 for the Lopes from beyond the arc. As former girls coach Maria Joseph used to say, get out there and shoot some shots and warm-ups here because you're building a new gymnasium. Well, that's what it's going like for Avonworth. 2 of 8 on the other side for Riverside from beyond the arc. You know shots are going to start to fall for the Lopes. It's just when the shots go up and they don't go in, Riverside's got to make sure they keep on boxing out. For the most part, did that. Not a whole lot of offensive rebounds, but a couple of putbacks. Definitely something that is going to be talked about by Coach Frew in the locker room.
So a win tonight, and you're guaranteed at least 2 more games. The winner tonight will go to Fox Chapel next Wednesday night. That's a long.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever.
Not come back until Wednesday night, but that is when all the quarterfinal matchups are in AAA girls. But it'll be a 6 o'clock start at Fox Chapel between the winner of this game and Shadyside Academy. 6 teams go out of the AAA bracket to the state tournament, so you win this game tonight. Regardless of what happens, the next game you're going to be guaranteed to play at least 1 more time. So important for this the winner of this game, because they're going to still be alive for states, and obviously you want to make the best run you can and take your shot, obviously, at the number 1 seed in the bracket.
Oh, absolutely. And again, looking at this Riverside team, a young team, the more games you can get, the more practices you can get while your season is extended, that can only do good things. And this team right now reminds me so much of the team that had I believe at that point it was a sophomore, Kayla Frusdorfer, who's now one of the assistants under John, up there at Union. It was all underclassmen, a lot of sophomores and freshmen, maybe a junior or a senior, but they got playoff experience. They won a game they weren't supposed to win. They got an extra week of practice, and they credited that to being a reason why they were more successful the following year, and then eventually 2 years later, playing and winning a state championship. So, this is the kind of game, this is the kind of run that a young team can make, showing the confidence, showing the excitement, and again, this team has bought into it. It's a fun and aggressive coaching style. He's up there. He's hyped his coach Frew. Everyone in the stands is excited and pumped up as well. It's been a lot of fun to watch. They need to keep that energy, though, now for another 16 minutes here against Avonworth.
Every other game tonight except 2 in this bracket tipped off at 7 o'clock. The 2 at 6 o'clock tonight. The 5-12 game, Seton LaSalle and Stowe Rocks. No report on that game. But it was Greensburg Central Catholic, the 3 seed in this bracket. They take care of Mohawk tonight, 67-21. So the Lady Warriors season comes to a close, and Greensburg Central is on to a neutral site opposite the winner of Ulsh or McGuffey coming up on Wednesday night. 2-point lead for Riverside here as we get set to start the second half. And we'll see if it stays the way it was in the first half with the defense. I would expect that it probably will.
From a scratch to a dent to a major repair, Nick's your man. Nick's Auto Body located on South Mill Street in Newcastle. Let's look at a couple of the impact players for this team. Obviously, Emma Mayer, 2 of 5 from beyond the arc. And again, the first quarter, I think she chucked up a couple that she didn't need to. Maybe a little panicky, like, hey, I finally got the ball in my hands. I need to get a shot off. I think she calmed down. She got into it. And good job of playing the rest of that first half without picking up her 3rd foul. She's playing with 2 fouls. On the other side with Julia Nardozzi, keep shooting. Shooters keep shooting. She's shooting well. On the course of the year. Yeah, 1 of 10 for her on the night, but you know shooters are going to keep shooting. She's got that quick release. She's going to find some open shots, and I think the Lopes have to be doing something here, Coach Guys, and trying to find a way to get her more free against this suffocating 3-2 zone defense.
Second half about to begin. It's going to be Riverside possession, and they will attack the basket to our left here as we see it. We are right at midcourt next to the Riverside bench here at Avonworth High School. And we'll get things started with a 3 to open the half from the near corner. That was Drake who missed that one. Loose ball on the floor, jump ball. The arrow is going to favor Avonworth with 7:47 to go here in the third.
14-12, the Riverside halftime lead. I like that, though. Mayer got a step, drive, draw, dish. This Drake's shot just a little bit short.
For the Lopes, it's on Yeshko, gets it off to Obersteiner. Starting 5 back on the floor for Avonworth. It's Nardozzi, Onyeshko, Obersteiner, who took the 3, Frank, and also Langford. Rebound kept alive. Quick out pass to Nardozzi. Fires another one. That one off the mark. Rebound again to Avonworth, and it's Onyeshko who banks it in for the first points of the second half.
And her first points in the game to tie it up at 14, and there it is right there. When the shots don't go in, it's got to be one and done. Cannot give second or third chance efforts.
Emma Mayer to her left. Fake, got tied up. Nice defense by Obersteiner. Back near half court to Stockman. Now it is McElwain.
What a lethal head fake that was, though, from Emma Mayer. Actually had Obersteiner in the air, but a good job to recover there by Megan.
McElwain finds Drake. Now it's Stockman. Right of the circle, goes to her right, hands it off McElwain, far side. Skips it over to Drake. Head fake, tried to cut through the defense, had it stripped. Kept alive. Riverside down on the block. It's Stockman, far corner, finds on the near block. Now Drake turns and fires. It's fouled, and will head to the line to shoot 2 with 6:34 to go in the third quarter. The foul is going to be on Nardozzi. That'll be the first on Avonworth here in the third, and the first on Nardozzi here tonight.
Crane Room Girls, the place to be on Friday, Thursday, Saturday nights. Wings, great atmosphere, sports, the Olympics on for sure. Check them out. Takeout orders available as well for those making their way home here from Avonworth High School at craneroom.com. First free throw off the mark for Addison Drake.
Second one on the way for Drake. Dips at the knees and fires and connects. 15-14 lead for Riverside. Onyeshko inside. Langford kicks it out to the far corner. Frank for 3. No. Rebound on Onyeshko near block. Kicks it to Obersteiner. Now top of the circle. It's Nardozzi. Drives inside. Lost control. Gets tied up somehow inside, is stripped. That was Langford who had it and was stripped away by Drake, and here comes Riverside the other way.
Yeah, great help defense in the end, finally able to get the ball away.
Lob pass to the corner is going to go out of bounds, but last touch by Avonworth School. And a 5-second, no, they say offensive foul. Was it a foul? No,
yeah,
yes it was.
They're going to get it against Emma Mayer as well, so that's her third. I was screened. I didn't see anything, Eric.
Yeah, I thought they were calling 5-second there. I did not see the foul either.
Yeah, I was ready to say that was an awfully quick 5 seconds. But apparently a push-off trying to get free for Emma Mayer. And again, that is her third with 6 minutes remaining in the third.
Onyeshko loops it over to Obersteiner. Three-pointer, no. Rebound on the near block. It's controlled by Riverside, and then a foul underneath on the Lady Lopes with 5:49 to go in the third. That foul is going to be on Natalie Frank. That's the second on Avonworth, and that is the third on Frank.
So 3 on Frank, 3 on Mayer in terms of foul trouble.
Mayer brings it across half court. Left side it goes. That is Burry. Three-pointer straight away. That was fired by Stockman. No good. Rebound Drake on the near block. Drake kicks it back up top. Stockman drives, foul line, tucks it back, now pulls it back outside the foul line, tied up. Off to McElwain, who hands it off to Mayer. Mayer through a double team, trying to fight her way out of it, and does. Goes right down the lane. A little floater is good for Emma Mayer, who's got 8 in the game, and it's a 17-14 lead Riverside.
Full team, that was more of a triple team in the end, and she just went all through all of them.
No look to the corner by Obersteiner, and burying the three is Frank the other way.
Yeah, big shot for the senior Natalie Frank, and there's the senior leadership, calm, cool, and collected. Beautiful extra pass to the corner to find Natalie Frank, and ties it up at 17.
Starting to see the offense flourish a little bit here in this third quarter. Stockman tied up on the far block, kicks it out to the far side. Mayer dribbles once, now stops, tries to lob it inside. Stockman went to the floor trying to keep it alive and is fouled by Avonworth.
And that'll be 3 on Sydney Langford as she tripped her up.
That's going to be the third foul on Avonworth. So now 3 apiece on Langford and also Frank. And with 4:43 to go, we're closing in on shots here for Riverside. Inbound pass, Drake, high off the glass, no, and the rebound pulled in by Nardozzi.
What an inbounds pass, though. I mean, that was like leading a receiver in football before they were open. That was impressive.
Onyeshko to the corner. Frank skips it across. Nardozzi, quick pass to the far corner. Three-pointer by Obersteiner, no. Rebound is pulled in by McElwain. McElwain the other way, splitting through everybody, goes left side. Tough angle floater, no. And the rebound is pulled in by Langford. Here comes Avonworth attacking the basket to our right. No look pass down. Obersteiner kicks it out. Frank, three-pointer, no. Loose ball pulled in, and it's wrestled away by Burry, who gets it up to McElwain. Quick shots by both teams here in this last minute or so. Drake drives to her right. Far block, spins, great head fake, can't get the roll. Loose ball pulled in by Avonworth.
Addison Drake has made so many great moves on the block, they just haven't been able to fall.
Lob down the floor to Obersteiner, back up top of the circle. Now it's Nardozzi, three-pointer fired, got it.
Timeout.
Yep, timeout. John Frustorfer and Riverside. It's a full timeout. Riverside will have 3 left, 2 fulls with 3:42 to go. We'll take a break as well. 20-17, Avonworth in front of Riverside on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Back here at Avonworth High School, Eric Thomas, James Dotson with you. 3:42 to go in the third quarter. It's a 20-17 lead for the host Avonworth Lady Lopes after that three-pointer by Natalie Frank, rather Julia Nardozzi, but 3-pointers in the quarter by Nardozzi and Frank. And we're starting to see this offense kind of come to life on both ends here a little bit.
Yeah, you knew, especially shooting at home, Avonworth wasn't going to keep missing. They were eventually going to knock some down. It's going to happen. Can you, again, limit them when they do miss to one and done, which they, after the first possession of the half, really have done that. Make sure you get the home field advantage with LGKG, your home field advantage super lawyers and attorneys in Lawrence County for over 90 years.
3:35 to go in the quarter. Addie Yo is into the game for Riverside. Inside it's Stockman on the far block, pulls it back, baseline, needs help, finds Drake. Drake to her right, fouled, and we'll go back to the line to shoot 2 more with 3:24 to go in the quarter. That's foul number 4 on Avonworth. That is the second on Nardozzi, and Drake back to the line.
And so the reason why that worked right there, Eric, and I wanted to mention it earlier, is that there are some times that you've seen Riverside a little too stagnant, not enough ball movement. And every time that the ball gets down low, as the first free throw is good, every time the ball gets down low on the block, Avonworth is coming in double teaming each and every time. And with that, you got to go and come right at them.
Harper Robinson is back in for Avonworth. Referees are talking about something here. Well, the other thing that's interesting, too, is when you get to the playoffs, and this isn't something that's talked about too much. but you've got new basketballs too. And those game balls now are not worn in. So I think we had a foul. Yeah, we had a foul adjusted. It is officially on Nardozzi as Drake missed it. Stockman hits the deck hard and is fouled, and that's not going to be 2 shots the rest of the way in the quarter for Riverside. That foul is on Nardozzi again. So there's the 3rd foul. So now 3 fouls for Nardozzi, for Frank, and Langford for Avonworth. But just to go back to that point, you wonder, you know, first playoff game, you're not shooting with basketballs that are broken in, and you try to get as much work in as you possibly can with those. I think each team gets a couple of them to play with, but you know, things are different in the playoffs. Like it just has a different feel to it, a different atmosphere. Even the basketball is different, and that's taking some time to get used to here for these 2 teams. They really gutted it out defensively. Is 1 out of 2 that time for Stockman. 20-19 Avonworth. Corner it goes to Obersteiner. Up top Nardozzi. Obersteiner between the circles now. Goes to her right. Thought about it. Gets it off to Nardozzi near side. They play pitch and catch up top. Back to Obersteiner. Zone defense by Riverside. Nardozzi camping out. Gets it right back. Back to Obersteiner. They keep playing pitch and catch up top. Trying to find something inside or shake loose for an open 3. Obersteiner resets. 2:50 to go. Goes to her right. Bounce pass to Nardozzi. Nardozzi wraps it around the arc. Back up top on Yeshko. Corner it goes to Robinson. Back to Onyeshko. Onyeshko, skip pass into the corner it goes. Obersteiner open 3 is way off the mark. Robinson had it. Onyeshko pulls it in. Contact off the glass. No. Rebound and stick back by Langford is good.
She hasn't had many offensive rebounds, but when she has, they've been lethal. Great positioning to get down low and get the open look, and now pass going away into the Riverside bench.
22-19 Avonworth, and then the turnover by Riverside with 2:21 to go in the 3rd.
Protect your possessions with a local agent at Medora Bonner Law, a community firm with a personal connection and individualized service.
Obersteiner between the circles, flips it over to Nardozzi. Inside it goes, in the paint, and loose underneath Langford. A lot of contact. Nick Dizon wants a foul. They go to the floor to jump ball, and the air is going to favor Riverside with 2:03 to go in the 3rd.
Yeah, Dizon wants a foul. Riverside straight up defensively.
Natalie Frank is back in for Avonworth. 3-point lead for the Lopes with 2:03 to go in the 3rd. Just 5 points in the quarter for Riverside. 10 for Avonworth. In a low-scoring defensive struggle, Mayer runs the baseline out to the far corner. They chase her. Screen by Yo. Mayer freed up for a moment. Got it to Yo on the far wing. Back to Mayer. 1:40 to go in the 3rd. Mayer, guarded by Onyeshko, doesn't use the screen. Now fights through one. And double team up there half court. To the corner it goes. Open 3 by Drake. Got it! They're going to say 2. Her foot was on the line. Regardless, Addison Drake brings Riverside within 1, 22-21. Onyeshko, Nardozzi, Obersteiner. They'll reset things with 1:14 to go in the 3rd. Far side, it's Frank now, Obersteiner. Frank once again, far wing. Foul line, Onyeshko out to Obersteiner now. Near wing, it's Nardozzi, 3, no. Rebound, Frank pulls it away. It's stolen away by Mayer. Riverside can take the lead. Mayer slows it down, waits for the team to catch up. Yo has it. Yo hands it off to Drake. Drake drives to her right, down the lane, off the glass, and in for the lead.
6 points for Drake, all coming here in the 3rd quarter. The captain stepping up and giving the Panthers their first lead of the 2nd half.
23-22 Riverside. 38 seconds to go in the 3rd. Corner 3 by Frank is off the mark. Langford the rebound, a quick put back for Sydney Langford.
Yeah, Langford's just getting in the right position with 30 seconds remaining in the quarter. Riverside's going to take a quick 30-second timeout, and that's all it really is she knows the shot is going up, and she's making sure she's staying inside of that zone defense. And that's what's so tough, because the bottom of that 3-2 zone defense has to move from block to block, and when it gets to that corner, they have to work around to the inside of number 14, Langford, in white. And that's exactly what Coach Frustorfer is saying as well. Get in the better position. They're boxing out pretty well, but those last couple possessions, Langford's gotten better position from the get-go, and that's why she's got 2 easy putbacks.
Boy, John Frustorfer, I'll tell you what, when you talk to him before a game, he is a different animal when the lights come on. He is fun to watch coach a team. I mean, he is standing right in front of us, and we can pretty much hear everything he's telling the team for Riverside. But, you know, he's calm, cool, jovial before a game, and then all of a sudden the game starts and the other John Frustorfer shows up. It's actually entertaining to watch.
Timeouts remaining, 4 for Avonworth, just 2 for Riverside, 2 full timeouts remaining for the Panthers.
Emma Mayer to her right, hands it off. Stockman far side, 20 seconds to go in the third. Stockman hands it off to Drake. Drake dribbles to her right, right-handed dribble, stops. They try to go backdoor to Mayer. It was late developing. She has to pull it back out to the corner. Down to 8 seconds. Mayer flips it over to the far side. Nice pass inside to Drake, who lays it in. Well, that was beautifully executed. At the buzzer, that one falls short by Onyeshko. And Riverside's going to grab a 25-24 lead as we go to the fourth quarter here on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Hey, Mom, do you need a ride to the store today?
Oh, no thanks, hon. I got it covered. Mike's taking me.
Okay, well, you have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, right? I can take you to that.
No, I got it covered too. Mike's taking me.
Mike?
Yes, Mike's my Axe driver. Picks me up right at my door and even helps carry my groceries. It's so convenient to schedule and ride with Axe. Wish I would have called him sooner.
Okay, Mom. Sounds like you got it covered.
I have an apple pie ready to eat. How about you help me with that?
Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Wilmington's Reese Bruckner as the January Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month, as the county's leading scorer, approaching the 1,000 career points mark as well. Lawrence County SportsNet is also proud to honor Laurel Wrestling's Casey Wilson as January's Male Athlete of the Month for getting his 100th career win on the mat and helping the Spartans to their first ever PIAA berth in program history. Congratulations and best of luck to Laurel's Casey Wilson and Wilmington's Reese Bruckner, the January Red Zone Athletes of the Month. Congratulations to our January LCAP Team of the Month. The Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Laurel Wrestling as our LCAP Team of the Month for making the WPIAL semifinals and qualifying for the state championships, both for the first time in program history. Congratulations to Coach Kevin Carmichael and the Laurel Wrestling Team, our LCAP Team of the Month.
Started the final 8 minutes here at Avonworth High School. It's been a really entertaining, low-scoring game, but entertaining nonetheless. 25-24, Riverside in front of Avonworth. AAA WPIAL first round. This is the 8-9 matchup. Obersteiner gets it started from a corner three. That is loose, and Mayer pulls in the rebound.
3 of 31 now from beyond the arc is Avonworth.
Wow. Mayer drives, tough angle, no. Rebound on Onyeshko. Onyeshko slows it down, now goes in motion, dribble with the left, floater with the right, no. Langford had the rebound in her hands, goes to the floor. Arrow's going to favor Riverside with 7:26 to play.
Yeah, good effort. A little bit late that time was Addie Burry in terms of getting in front for the box up, but she fought the whole way and was able to grab the ball, get on the floor, and force the tie-up. And that's what I'm talking about. On the first possession, I think it was Addie Burry as well, who got in the right position to get the box out and not let Langford get anywhere near that rebound.
24-25 Riverside, and a travel called on Stockman. Good call.
Yeah, tough there because she kind of bobbled it, but it was really more that it trapped against her hip, and that's why it's going to be a traveling violation. Only the second turnover of the second half, though, against the Panthers.
2 timeouts left for Riverside, 4 remaining for Avonworth here tonight. Keep that in mind down the stretch. 1-point game still, minute gone in the fourth quarter. Onyeshko flips it over to Obersteiner. Obersteiner to her right. To the corner it goes. Frank now back to Obersteiner. Back to Frank near wing. 3-pointer fired. Got it.
The senior gives the Lopes the lead back here at home. Her second 3-pointer here in the second half.
6:41 to go in the contest. 3 gives Avonworth a 2-point lead. Emma Mayer going to take a 3 on her own. That was off the front of the rim and falls in the hands of Onyeshko. Taken right back underneath by Hare. Got tied up, hands it off Mayer, and she traveled. Up 3 in the key, beg your pardon.
I think it would have been a travel nonetheless, either way. But the 3 in the key officially happening first. But good job on the end. Getting the ball back, just couldn't get the possession to go. And I love the conversation. You got to close out and quicker. Got to close out more quickly in that 3-2 zone. You leave someone like Natalie Frank open, and she's going to knock it down.
Onyeshko flips it over. Quick shot by Nardozzi, and she buries it.
And that was a quick close out that time. But Avonworth with more three-pointers in the first 2 minutes here of the fourth quarter than they had in the entire first three combined.
Yep, 2 3-pointers in a row. It's a 5-point lead for the Lady Lopes. Inside pass to Yo, kicks it, or rather to Burry, kicks it out. Shot missed, pulled down by Mayer. They'll reset. Mayer underneath, goes right to Stockman. Her shot contested, no. There's Burry, the putback, no, and then Langford flies in there for the board. The other way goes Avonworth with Onyeshko. Onyeshko, Nardozzi, corner, Obersteiner. Obersteiner dribbles it back around between the circles, 5.5 to play from Avonworth High School. Obersteiner finds Frank, back to Obersteiner, now over to Nardozzi, inside Onyeshko, inside the foul line, rolled around the rim and off, Langford the rebound, another fight for the ball, and the arrow this time is going to give way to Avonworth with 5:19 to play.
The other question you have to say, how long can Riverside stay in the zone now down by 5 before Avonworth can just kind of pull it out and play a stall game, and that might be exactly what Coach Dyson's going to be saying as they go and take a timeout. Coming back to the game, we will announce a play of the game. Yeah, 30 seconds, we'll keep it here. We'll announce a play of the game and an MVP of the game. Make sure you get in the game with MVP Insurance, where they coach the clients to better prices, better coverage, located in Zelienople and in New Springfield, Ohio.
15 minutes outside of downtown Pittsburgh tonight. Got some activity going on at the arena tonight in Pittsburgh, so traffic going into the city a little heavier than it was going out. Great spot here at Avonworth High School. Again, if you haven't been here, they've got a nice display for the great Mercury Morris, one of the gold footballs at the NFL Awards to high schools that have Super Bowl alums. He, of course, played in 3 of them with the Miami Dolphins.
And new floor, I think, this year, maybe last year here from Avonworth as well. And it was a beautiful, beautiful floor, beautiful arena. Again, a little unique with stands only on the one side.
Inside, Obersteiner gets it off the inbound. No, Langford had the rebound ripped away. And away comes Riverside with possession, down 5 with 5:08 to go.
Yeah, Burry in great position to be able to avoid. If Langford was going to get that ball, she was going to have to go through the back.
Burry down the right side, uncontested to the glass and lays it in.
Make a good play on defense, getting the rebound, and then little curl cut wide open to the hoop.
Obersteiner, right side, dribbles back towards midcourt, hands it off Nardozzi, back to Obersteiner.
Now first time you see man-to-man defense from the Panthers.
Inside to Nardozzi, great recovery defense, and those two are going to wrestle. It's going to be Drake and Nardozzi. Tie up in the arrow favors Riverside this time with 4:39 to go.
And the Avonworth fans and Coach Dyson going crazy, but I mean, that's all ball all the way, 2 different times. And the official, I applaud him. He just shakes his head and said, no, it wasn't, Coach, sorry. That does go down as another change in possession on the arrow.
Mayer with it at the top of the circle, and Burry has it go off her hands and back to Avonworth.
Double touch, Burry saying, I didn't touch it.
John Frustorfer had to compose himself there for a minute. He wanted to argue the call.
If looks could kill, oh my goodness.
Yeah, he just stared a hole right in the official. Onyeshko down the left side, runner no, rebound loose. Pinballed around towards the sideline, out of bounds, and we get the call. It's Avonworth ball.
Oh, I'm sorry, that's the wrong call. It was saved out of bounds and off of a white defender, unless they're saying that Riverside was already out of bounds when they first touched it.
Possible. Referee, I don't know, had a great angle of it.
Yeah, he's a lot closer than I am, for sure.
He looked for help, though, on the call and wasn't getting any. Onyeshko foul line spins. No, rebound. Nardozzi had it in her hands, ripped away. Langford keeps it alive. Out to Obersteiner for 3, short, and we get a foul on Riverside's Burry, and that'll be 3 shots coming up for Obersteiner with 4:01 to play.
Also their top free throw shooter in Megan Obersteiner, who will now go to the line. And everybody can take a collective breath. This has been a gem of a game for sure. Gem Master Mills and Craftsman, family owned and operated, general contractors for 4 generations. GEMbuilders.com, building your community for over 70 years.
Obersteiner missed the first. We talked about it if you watch last night's Greensburg Central Union game, and that one rattles around and drops. The free throw shooting for some teams, you mentioned it though, Obersteiner the best on this team at 72%. Third one in and out. Langford, another rebound, put back short, and Drake pulls it in.
Langford now with double-digit rebounds, 4 offensive. Last couple possessions, though, unable to get anything out of it.
3:48 to go. It's a 4-point lead for Avonworth. Mayer trying to shake loose. Boy, this Avonworth defense is right up in Riverside's face. Mayer does get loose for 3, no. Rebound on the weak side by McElwain, and she is fouled. And if that's on Nardozzi, that's going to be her 4th. It's actually going to be on, I think they called that on Langford. I wasn't sure. He signaled 41 initially. 41 is not in the game. That's Harper Robinson.
That must be 14. He just had it backwards.
Yeah.
But now that 21, not 41.
Okay, so that's on Onyeshko then. That's her 2nd. And another foul.
Stockman, those inbounds underneath the offensive hoop have been lethal. No bucket here, but it is going to be a trip to the line for Stockman and the 4th foul against Sydney Langford.
All right, so just to correct that, Onyeshko picked up the last one, and now it is 4 on Langford.
Yes.
Stockman will shoot 2. First one is good. Second and very important one here to cut this down to 1.
Now, if you're Coach Dyson, you trust Sydney Langford. You trust one of your 4 seniors that have getting the playing time this year to do the right things and not commit a silly 5th foul.
Ashley Hare is back in for Riverside. Second one in and out for Stockman. Rebound control by the Lopes. Here comes Onyeshko. Outlet passing. Camping out underneath the basket is Obersteiner, who puts it home.
Yeah, just falling asleep. Nobody got back defensively. There were actually 2 Lopes who were sitting in the paint waiting for a pass.
4-point lead for, rather 5-point lead for Avonworth. Backdoor cut, and the layup too strong by McElwain. Got her own miss and throws it away as Langford picks it off. Loose ball on the floor. Langford recovers it. Up ahead it goes Obersteiner. Obersteiner up to Nardozzi. Corner it goes. 3-pointer for Frank. No. Rebound. Pushed out. Onyeshko gets the loose ball. Jumper, no. Rebound underneath. Langford battling there. It's taken away by Riverside. 2:48 to go in what is a 5-point game for Avonworth at 33-28. Mayer drives. Good fake to the glass and throws it home.
She's in double figures with 10. Lead down to 3.
2.5 to play from Avonworth High School. Great matchup in the 8-9 game to start this AAA bracket. Off it goes to Nardozzi, top of the circle, down the lane, right side, runner, and she is fouled by Drake.
So Nardozzi, her 2nd trip to the line coming. Go back to the previous possession going in the lane. That quick head fake, so lethal. We've seen it from Emma Mayer. And she went around a couple of defenders, got both of them flat-footed with a little head nod, got to the rack, and a little bit of English to put it in. Nardozzi, veteran move though, driving in, getting to the line.
First one is good. Nardozzi with 12 tonight.
That leads all scorers right now with 12 tonight.
Taking a lot of shots to get 12 points, though.
Yeah.
She has been gunning it tonight.
Shooters keep shooting.
Second one is good.
And you can tell it's a smooth stroke, a high arcing free throw. Lead back up to 5.
35-30 with 2:20 to go. Mayer brings it down the floor for the black jerseys of Riverside. Lob pass inside is picked off by Langford, and then she is fouled from behind by Stockman.
3rd team foul against Riverside, and now that's the next question, is how long before you try to extend the game on that regard? 2nd foul against Stockman.
Ashley Hare is back in once again in place of Addie Burry.
And now it's going to be the full court pressure, little 1-2-2 full quarter trap for the Panthers.
Inside, Nardozzi up ahead. They cherry pick again, and Langford can't connect. And we got bodies hitting the floor everywhere in white jerseys.
Foul on the rebound. I think they're going to say trying to slap it out of there was McElwain. Or actually, no, Addison Drake they're going to give it a push. Her 3rd, team's 4th.
So now 2 fouls for Riverside, 4, or rather 2 for Avonworth, 4 for Riverside. That ball into the backcourt, but saved by Onyeshko.
Yeah, good job to save it. She didn't need to on an inbounds pass. There is no over and back in that situation, but a great effort to save it there on the Lopes logo at midcourt.
Onyeshko to her right, guarded closely by Hare. Spins back left, now goes right by Hare and gets it to roll in.
Alan Yeshko a couple times goes with a scoop shot. This time goes up strong after a nifty half spin back. Gets some space and now has the largest lead of the night for the Antelopes.
Mayer backpedals, dumps it inside on the far block. Stockman turns, tied up. Man, Langford has been mixed up in everything, and the arrow is going to favor Avonworth with 1:33 to go.
Yeah, Langford, good job, stands her ground. Seen some great post moves from Stockman and Drake tonight. But that time, holding her ground, getting the hands in there to tie it up. And a timeout call by Riverside. We'll take a quick one as well. It's a full punch insurance timeout.
Calling all sports fans. Never miss a moment with real-time alerts, keeping you in the loop when your favorite teams are playing.
Get instant updates sent straight to your phone with game schedules, changes, and all the latest news.
You can receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for game time.
Be the first to cheer on your local teams and show your support.
Receive important updates and reminders, so you're always prepared for the game.
Signing up is quick and easy. Don't miss out. Sign up now and stay connected to the action.
Plus, follow us on social media for live updates, behind-the-scenes content, and community news.
Tired of gasoline costs? Why drive? Let the Newcastle Transit Authority take you where you want to go. Serving the city of Newcastle and stops throughout Lawrence County, as well as weekday service to Pittsburgh. Public transportation just makes sense. Why drive when you can relax and ride? For more information or for route schedules, log on to newcastletransit.org. The Newcastle Transit Authority, going your way. And remember, senior citizens ride free.
Back here at Avonworth High School, Eric Thomas, James Dotson, 93 seconds left. It's a 7-point lead for Avonworth over at Riverside in this 8-9 matchup to start the AAA bracket in girls WPIAL basketball. Up ahead it goes to Frank. It's Avonworth possession. And we're going to whistle. That ball rolls all the way out of bounds. Foul is going to be on Emma Mayer.
Her fourth, and then 2 free throws coming now for Natalie Frank.
Frank has not been to the line tonight, sitting on 3 points, and you can make it 4 on the first free throw. Makes it an 8-point lead. Frank's second one, no. The rebound is pulled in by Burry. Burry running the floor, picked up there by Stockman. Riverside's got to find some points here fast. Down to 70 seconds to go. Burry fighting out of a double team. The arrow is going to favor Riverside with 1:09 to go.
Well, Riverside's got to, they've been deliberate. They've gotten good open looks in running their motion, but now they got to be a little bit more quick to trigger.
That ball might have actually been kicked off the inbound.
It was. It definitely was. The officials saying that it wasn't a kicking motion. It doesn't have to be a kicking motion. Just has to be any deliberate attempt using the leg. But that will change the inbounds pass now to the sideline here in front of the Riverside bench.
Still 1:09 to go. Stockman inbound pass to Drake. Drake turns and she traveled.
Yeah, she made the nice turn, but got to put the ball on the deck before you make that full pivot. 12th turnover against the Riverside Panthers tonight.
A 4-possession game now for Avonworth. Riverside's got to get some stops and some points in a hurry here as Onyeshko.
Yeah, they got a foul now.
Lobs it up to Obersteiner. They are screaming and pleading for the foul. Lob pass over to Onyeshko, down to 55 seconds, and there flies in McElwain for the foul. That's going to put Avonworth back on the line. It'll be Onyeshko who does the honors this time. Again, her first trip to the free throw line tonight with 54 seconds to go. They make it a double-digit lead here with both free throws and hits the front end.
Hey, if Old Join's got you sidelined, Doctors Mitch Maley, Chris Arger, and Kelsey Bowser at Maley Chiropractic, they can get you straightened out.
Second one is good, and it is a 10-point lead for Avonworth. 52 seconds to go in this 8-9 matchup. Deep three by Mayer, short, rebound. Stockman got it with one hand, turns at the foul line, and is fouled. Going to be the 4th foul on Avonworth and the 5th on Langford. And if you're Riverside, it's a shame she didn't pick that 5th up earlier because She has been an absolute force on the glass in this fourth quarter. Involved in just about everything in the mix. In the paint was Langford, and she is now out of the game.
Castle Asphalt provides commercial, residential asphalt paving, commercial site work, and line striping. CastleAsphalt.com.
Langford fouls out with 6 points. Stockman front end is no good. And again, it's a young team for Riverside, so John Frustorfer's got a massive rebuild project coming into this year. He faces that head on. They went 14 games, and now the future is very bright for this Panthers team as Robinson gets mixed up going to the floor, and the arrow is going to favor Avonworth with 41 seconds left. And he steps into that role as the head coach with 4 graduating seniors. Really, and couldn't scout this team a season ago to have a feeling what he had because he was still on the Union staff. As Hare is going to pick up the foul.
Nah, just out of bounds.
Oh, they say out of bounds, my fault.
Oh, no, they are going to say foul.
They did get a foul, yeah, I thought so. That's going to put Nardozzi to the line to try to extend this to 12.
Oh, yeah, because the official who was right there just said out of bounds. It was the official that was 40 feet away who came in saying that there was a push in the back.
Nardozzi, first one in and out.
Now, they have been excellent tonight from the line. That one off the mark, though, for Nardozzi. Probably one of the worst shooting nights the junior has had in her career.
I think you'll probably agree with this as Nardozzi makes the back end get this Riverside team now as John Frustorfer burns the final timeout. They are set up for the future. I mean, you talk about, you don't see teams that graduate 4 starters from a season ago and basically have to start from scratch. You don't see teams win 14 games and play the type of defense that, I mean, look at the production here tonight. Yes, Riverside's only scored 30. Avonworth has only scored 41.
Yeah.
I mean, they're right around their average of points. In fact, they are at their average for points, but Riverside's defense has still played well enough to win this game tonight. Just down the stretch, Avonworth making a few more plays offensively, but I can't stress it enough that this Riverside team is in very good hands and has a very, very good direction in which they're trending.
Oh, for sure. And again, a new coach, it takes a while to develop your system, and this is the second best team I've seen run a zone defense. The first best team being the Union team that went on in the state championship. It is suffocating. They work as a unit. We heard that in the game we did last night of the Union and Greensburg Central Catholic boys, that you have to be one cohesive unit there on offense and defense, especially when you run this 3-2 zone defense. And you can see how impressive that defense has been.
Mayer with a final gasp here for Riverside. Three-pointer is short. Rebound loose, picked up by Riverside, and tied up underneath is Drake. And the arrow is going to favor Avonworth with 28 seconds to go.
Yeah, the scoreboard is not going to reflect how close this game was. Because until the free throws at the end, this game had never been more than a 5-point difference. It should be Riverside's ball.
Yeah, they do correct it now, and you are correct. So it is Riverside possession. .28 ticks left. Stockman off the inbound. They whip it around Yo. Mayer, three-pointer, no. Rebound, loose. Yo keeps it alive. Back to Mayer. Got out of the defense, and that was blocked from behind by Obersteiner with 15 seconds left, and that'll be a late foul on McElwain, so that'll put Avonworth back on the line with 13 seconds left to put this thing officially on ice. And they are going to move on to play the #1 seed Shadyside Academy on Wednesday night at Fox Chapel. Eshko's first is good. Typical 8-9 tilt. Very evenly matched teams as Onyeshko misses the back end of it. Mayer, 12-point lead for Avonworth. Going to try to get up one more three here inside Stockman. on Robinson, gets that one to fall. And that'll be the final points of the night as Avonworth gets it off the inbound. Onyeshko dribbles it out, and Avonworth is on to the quarterfinals as they defeat Riverside tonight by a final of 42 to 32. That's an 18-7 fourth quarter in favor of Avonworth as they put this thing away. And you said it, 5-point game at one point in the fourth, and then free throws down the stretch. Just too much for this young Panthers team to overcome, but they got a bright future.
Yeah, they got a bright future. We'll talk a little bit more about it in our post-game show coming up, but down the stretch, Avonworth able to finally knock a couple of shots down, and in the end, I think just the senior experience able to do just enough to propel them over the edge here at home.
Let's take a timeout. When we come back, our post-game show, we'll wrap it up here from Avonworth High School as the Lady Lopes win it tonight by 10, 42-32 over Riverside on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
This presentation of the NFHS Network is brought to you by Big Ten Plus. Get 3 months of Big Ten Plus for only $4.99 per month. Scan the QR code or go to big10plus.com and enter NFHS when selecting a monthly pass at checkout.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve.
Your hip, your knee, your shoulder, whatever has been holding you back, UPMC Orthopedic Care is where you'll find experts to help you get back to a better quality of life. UPMC is pioneering minimally invasive surgeries, and we offer personalized treatment plans and same-day surgery to get you home and moving sooner. It's your ankle, your elbow, your hand, and it's your move. Visit upmc.com/ortho to learn how UPMC can help.
When you fire up Big Ten Plus, you get more game, non-stop, around the clock. More live games you won't see anywhere else. More access to your team, wherever you want, 24/7. More stories.
Unstoppable.
More highlights. Wow. More big-time playmakers. Plus, catch up to 4 games at once, so you'll never miss more shots, spikes, and scores. Download the Big Ten Plus app today. It's always game on.
GEM building contractors and developers have a proven record of performance on any size project. They bring value, local craftsmanship, expert management to meet any challenge. From design construction, from inspection to budget estimation, GEM Builder has been building our community for 70 years.
Whether you're hosting a big party, it's family dinner night, or you just need a place to go and watch the big game, the Crane Room Grill is the place to be. Need that something special for your upcoming event? Ask about the CR Brewing Company's custom brewing options to give your big day that personalized touch that your guests will never forget. Visit craneroom.com to see their full menu, or call in your takeout order now at 724-656-1553. The Crane Room Grill and CR Brewing Company, a winning combination. Lawrence County SportsNet is proud to honor Wilmington's Reese Bruckner as the January Red Zone Female Athlete of the Month, as the county's leading scorer, approaching the 1,000 career points mark as well. Lawrence County SportsNet is also proud to honor Laurel Wrestling's Casey Wilson as January's Male Athlete of the Month for getting his 100th career win on the mat and helping the Spartans to their first ever PIAA berth in program history. Congratulations and best of luck to Laurel's Casey Wilson and Wilmington's Reese Bruckner, the January Red Zone Athletes of the Month.
Those athletes of the month, real quick, Reese Bruckner, congratulations, no longer approaching, but has surpassed the 1,000-point career scoring mark for Wilmington. Congratulations to her. And Casey Wilson, best of luck to him as the WPIAL Individuals Championships begin here tomorrow. We'll keep you updated on those. Follow us on social media with all that. But congratulations again, Reese Bruckner and Casey Wilson, for their Athlete of the Month award recipients. Your final score again here, 42-32 Avonworth over Riverside. Score not indicative of how close this game truly was. Grinded out battle between two great defensive teams, and in the end, the home team able to knock a couple more shots down, Eric.
Yeah, that was a very well-played game by both sides. And, again, we were talking a little bit in the break there about what Riverside has, and they definitely have a bright future in store for them because that young team, they play another off-season together and, just kind of grow together in the summer months, which, a lot of these players will play softball for Riverside now, but they get like in some open gyms and, start to do the summer leagues and the camps together and everything. They will certainly, for sure, be a team to be reckoned with. I mean, they can make a jump from 14 to 18, 20 wins very easily next season. Let's take a look at our final scoring numbers here. First for Avonworth, victorious tonight. They were led by Julia Nardozzi with 14 points, 7 apiece for Natalie Frank and also Bria Onyeshko, 6 points apiece for Megan Obersteiner and Sydney Langford, who ended up fouling out, and 2 off the bench for Harper Robinson. For Riverside tonight, led by Emma Mayer with 10, 8 points apiece for Emma Stockman and Addison Drake, 4 points for Addie Yo off the bench, and Addie Burry added a pair. And that is your final scoring tally. It all adds up to a 42-32 win for Avonworth tonight, as the 8th seed will move on to play the number 1 seed Shadyside Academy next Wednesday night at Fox Chapel High School.
Yeah, good battle, good tough effort, gritty team. You love seeing teams like that fight hard, tooth and nail, no matter what. And you knew that's what you're going to with this Riverside team. Again, 14 wins on the season. You played ridiculously tough competition in section all year long. Avonworth did the same, and in the end, I think it is just that one more year of experience with the 3 or 4 seniors getting the consistent time. But they've been doing this for a couple of years. Where Riverside, they're all young, all underclassmen, and really not much, if any, playoff experience for a majority of this team. So because of that, yeah, you're going to take some lumps, but to come in here and put this Avonworth team at home on the edge and on the defensive there for a while, just Lopes, credit to them. They hit a couple of shots after struggling early on. They finished 6 of 34 from downtown in the game. That's an unofficial number for the record. But then they hit their free throws down the stretch, Eric, and that ends up being enough for the Lopes, the Lady Lopes, to advance to the round of 8.
Yeah, they up their record to 12-11 overall, and for Riverside, their season comes to a halt at 14-8 overall with the loss tonight. We'll take one more timeout. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here from Avonworth High School as the Lopes win it tonight by 10. You're listening to Girls High School Basketball on the Lawrence County Sports Network, powered by LCAP.
Like in sports, it takes a great team to protect you, your family, and your business. MVP Insurance is that team. From home and auto to life and commercial insurance, you can count on us for coverage that adapts to your needs.
We're committed to excellence for our clients' experience and in serving our community.
It's a winning combination.
MVP Insurance. Don't get left on the sidelines. Log on to mvpins.com or call today to get your free quote.
Tonight, someone is cold, hungry, and forgotten. At City Rescue Mission, we're more than a shelter. We're a bright beacon of light in our community, serving those in need to make our community stronger and healthier. We offer real help and real hope, and that hope is Jesus. We serve him by serving others in love, grace, mercy, and compassion. But we can't do it without you. Be the reason someone's story is rewritten in Christ. Give today at cityrescuemission.org.
Castle Asphalt and Construction is driven to provide quality, cost-efficient pavement-related services to Western Pennsylvania. Every paving or construction service at Castle Asphalt begins with a thorough site inspection of the area to allow their team of professionals to become familiar with the unique conditions of your home or business. Once the site inspection is complete, Castle Asphalt provides you with a detailed plan of the design, cost, materials, and time of completion, so you know exactly what to expect during your construction. Visit castleasphalt.com to request a quote for your next project and make your dream design come to fruition.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Contractors, the Department of Healthy Homes needs you.
From small to large residential projects, you can help families live safer and healthier with the quality work you do. It's rewarding in more ways than one. Call LCAP's Department of Healthy Homes today.
Back here one final time at Avonworth High School. Big thanks to the staff here tonight for getting us set up courtside for this playoff game. And big thanks to both Nick Dizon and John Frustor for helping us out with the info to get ready for this game here tonight. Avonworth wins it tonight by a final of 42-32. And they advance to the quarterfinals of the AAA bracket in the WPIAL to take on number 1 seed Shadyside Academy Wednesday night, 6 p.m. start at Fox Chapel. One other final we know of right now, it was Greensburg Central Catholic over Mohawk tonight, 67-21 in girls AAA. And then the rest of the stuff gets underway on Monday night. You're going to have games all over the map in the WPIAL starting Monday, Tuesday, all into next week, Thursday, and also into Friday and Saturday. And then semifinals the following Monday and Tuesday, and then the championship games begin Thursday afternoon at the Pete and carry their way into the weekend, a week from Saturday. It'll be 2 weeks from Saturday, actually, that they'll get underway. And then, hello, the state tournament is here, like unbelievably the first week of March.
Yeah, it is crazy how quickly it goes. We're going to be busy. We have see if I can go off the top of my head. On Monday, we're going to have basketball games, the 2A boys. So Neshannock hosting Fort Cherry, Laurel hosting Eden Christian, and audio coverage of Shenango at Clairton for those games coming on Monday night. On Tuesday night, we will have 2A girls action as Laurel travels to California. Neshannock hosts Brentwood, and then 3A boys will have the Mohawk hosting Waynesburg game. Shout out to Elwood City Sports. Brad and Thad will be covering the Elwood City game going on. Elwood City at South Allegheny. Free video coverage for that. The Riverside game at South Park, that will be on NFHS as well. Wednesday, no high school games for us, but we will have the 5th and 6th grade girls basketball championship. So shout out to the 5th and 6th grade, Don Amato, big stuff from him getting that set up, and a couple of sponsors as well. Thursday, we'll have Union girls, Newcastle boys, and any winners from the 2A boys bracket. And on Friday, hopefully a couple of games featuring 3A boys and 2A girls teams as well. Take a breath, and then we have another weekend, and we'll be in semifinals week, as crazy as that sounds. But catch it all here on lcsportsnet.com. Follow us on the website and on social media for all of those updates of what's going on in terms of our broadcast schedules.
Awards tonight for this game?
We'll start with our play of the game, and we're going to go with Addison Drake. Scoreless in the first half. One of the captains comes out strong and gets 8 points all in the third quarter. That little scoring run, especially a couple of give and goes at the end of the frame, that's going to go down as our play of the game tonight. So she will get a customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being tonight's play of the game. And you can view the full list of plays of the game at lcsportsnet.com. Click on awards. Congratulations to Addison Drake, your play of the game. Let Maitland Chiropractic keep you in the game. And for your MVP of the game, it's going to the other captain, Emma Stockman. Double-double with 8 points, 8 rebounds on the evening. And again, it was actually tough to come up with where we were going to go for play and MVP here tonight because of how well-rounded this team is and how well they play together as a team. I want to give a shout-out to Addie Yo coming in and hitting a couple of big shots for them. Addie Burry coming off the bench and hitting a few shots. She had 5 rebounds as well. Just overall great play all around. But we're going to give Emma Stockman as your 8-8 MVP of the game. So she will also get a customized t-shirt from the Red Zone and MVP Insurance for being the MVP of the game. Congratulations to